I think this has been my most requested video ever. I regularly have people ask, how do I keep my neck wrinkle-free? I'm 53 years old and it should probably look a little bit more aged than it does. Now, I do have some wrinkles here, who am I kidding? But look, it could be worse. So in today's video, I'm going to share 5 tips for a smoother neck. Now, of course, it could be good genes, but just in case it's not. Okay, first of all, why, oh why do we get the pesky wrinkles to begin with? Well, it's not rocket science. Let's start with the intrinsic causes. And essentially, that's just what we're going to call aging. First, there's the loss of collagen and elastin. So these fibers keep our skin firm and elastic. And as we age, their production slows down, which leads to sagging skin and wrinkles. Now, the second thing is we just have thinner skin here. The skin on our face is much thicker, so this just means that it's more prone to wrinkles and sagging. Another reason is natural fat distribution. So as we age, fat pads under the skin begin to shift, and that causes laxity in the neck area. Isn't this aging thing just great? But then there are extrinsic causes, and these are the effects of our environment or our lifestyle, which means the choices we make. Now, first up is sun damage, also known as photoaging. Then there's the dreaded tech neck. It's that repetitive motion from looking down at our phones or our computers that causes these vertical lines. And yes, I do have them too. There are other factors like pollution exposure. Then there are things like smoking and poor skincare habits. And there's also even the way we sleep. So what can we do? Now, interestingly enough, the neck has never been a particular focus for me. I mean, I always sort of looked at this as a unit. And that's what leads me to tip number 1, skincare. You should be taking your skincare all the way to the boobs. To the tits, as Carolyn Hiron says. And I will repeat, all the way to the boobs. Now, this might sound obvious, but I can tell you, many people don't. So as soon as I got into skincare, which was a lot later than most, this is what I did. And it wasn't even intentional, it wasn't planned, it wasn't what I'd read. I just consistently went all the way down. And then there are types of skincare that I think will really make a difference. So keep in mind, this isn't just face and neck, it's also the décolleté as well. Number 1 is sunscreen. I know, I'm a broken record here, but you should be using it every day if you care about the long-term condition of your skin. If you don't do this, your skin will get wrinkly and there is no point in bothering with anything else I talk about in this video. So there, just do it. Number 2 is a retinoid. These vitamin A derivatives are the gold standard for aging. They stimulate collagen production and they improved cell turnover. So they come in varying strengths, and I would say go with the strongest one your skin will tolerate. Now, this applies to those of us of a certain age, which I assume you are if you're watching this video. Now, if you're in your 20s or even your early 30s, I wouldn't bother yet. Your skin is probably fabulous. I personally use a retinaldehyde, also called retinal, which is the strongest retinoid you can get with the fewest conversions to retinoic acid without a prescription. Now, prescription tretinoin is the strongest, but over the years I've decided it just creates more problems than it solves. So retinal is far gentler and it still gets the job done. Now, if you want to know more about retinoids and which one might be right for you, you can check out this other video I did on the topic because it goes into it in more detail. Another type of product that's super helpful is the antioxidant, and that's because it protects the skin from oxidative stress and boosts collagen synthesis. Now, the most common out there, of course, is vitamin C, but there are many other antioxidants like vitamin E, ferulic acid, resveratrol, green tea extract, niacinamide. Whichever one you choose, it is really important to have antioxidants in your routine. It will make a difference. Then there are peptides. I love the peptides. They're like little messengers that tell skin cells what to do, such as produce more collagen or repair damage or improve skin texture. They're like little captains giving the soldiers their orders. Ingredients that protect our skin and lock in moisture are also winners here. Now, I look for ceramides. They strengthen our skin barrier, they improve hydration, they soothe and they repair the skin, and they work synergistically with just about every other ingredient. So ceramides are a winner and something you should probably have in your routine too. So all in all, having an effective skincare routine will make all of the difference. So if you've been neglecting this area, just get on in there. Just do it. Now, I will list some of the products that I use that I absolutely adore in the description bar below. Now, this one may seem obvious. Number 2 on the list is posture. Notice how I sit up when I say that? think we all kind of do this. In my opinion, this is where tech neck really comes into play. Now, that constant downward movement is wreaking havoc and can create some very serious horizontal lines. So the very first thing I did was elevated my computer. Now, the optimum height for our screen for good posture is eye level when you're sitting upright. The top of your screen should be at or slightly below your eye level. Now, not only is this great for wrinkles, but it reduces the strain on our neck, our shoulders, and even your eyes. That constant downward motion can take its toll on your eyes too. Now, I don't know about you guys and what you do day in and day out, but I'm on a computer a lot of the day. It's just part of the job. So making this one minor change has significantly impacted my overall posture. So my laptop sits on a stand. I have one at my office and I have one here at home. So right off the bat, my regular daily posture has improved. So wrinkles are not forming from me doing this, looking down at my laptop as I do my work. But the real challenge is the cell phone, or the mobile as we call it here. It's estimated that 70 to 90% of us naturally look down when we use our phone. Now, in a perfect world, we would raise the phone up to eye level, or you would use a stand. I mean, yeah, right. Now, I'm not going to do that. So this is where I introduced what I refer to myself as conscious posture. And it is a lot harder than you think. So I've trained myself to do two things. One is to hold my phone higher than I'm naturally inclined to. So instead of holding my phone down here and doing this, I do hold my phone about right here. This is pretty standard for me. I do this all the time. Like, you will never see me hold my phone down here unless I'm looking at a phone when I'm not supposed to be, right? Which does happen from time to time. But not often, of course. Now, the other thing I do is I stick out my chin. I hold my chin out. So even if I'm looking down at my phone, I have my chin out. So instead of this, I do this. Now, it's something that I have to constantly check myself on, but I strive to do it every day. So anytime I'm looking at my phone, I stick my chin out. Not even up, which would be better, just out. I don't think anybody else would even notice this. Gary, would you notice I do this?
Nope.
Oh, he's shaking his little head. I mean, it's subtle, but it really helps keep those lines from forming. There are also exercises you can do to strengthen the neck muscles, making it more resistant to tech neck. Now, there are loads of things out there. You can find them on the old internet. Number 3 on the list probably won't surprise you. It's beauty devices. There is one that I believe has had the biggest impact on the condition of my neck, and that's red light therapy. I know, surprise, surprise. I'm really a broken record on this topic, and you may be sick of me talking about it, but too bad. I will never ever stop. I think everyone should have red light therapy in their lives. I do know it's what's keeping all of this in better shape. So for me, the LED neck mask is ride or die. My first neck and neck mask was by Current Body, and I used it for years. I still have it. It still works great. But last year, Mesama launched their version, which I feel is superior. So not only does it have pulse light, and if you want to hear more about the benefits of that, check out this video here. But it also has this little piece that fits underneath your chin. So you are getting all of this area, neck and chin. It is genius. Another device modality to consider is microcurrent. Now, I very recently started using the Zip Halo on this area too. I've been using the Halo on my face for ages, but not my neck until now. So it has not contributed to where we are today, but I am confident that regular usage will help me maintain the smooth skin I have now. I just realized I sound like I have a cold, don't I? Sorry guys if you're hearing that. So the great thing about the Zip Halo, is it has 2 different forms of current. It has microcurrent, which gives an immediate lift and tone, but it also contains nanocurrent, and that works at a cellular level to renew and repair. So that's what's going to give the long-term benefits, and there's no other device that offers this. Freaking love this thing, and I'm really confident that it's going to help me long-term. Now, the next thing I want to recommend isn't so much a device as a method. It's medical microneedling, also known as collagen induction therapy. It uses tiny sterilized needles that go into the dermis to create controlled injuries. They then trigger our body's natural healing response, which leads to collagen and elastin production. And let me tell you, about 3 to 4 weeks after a treatment, my skin is glowing, it's plump, it is beautiful. So if you're doing this on your face, don't neglect the neck. It makes a difference. Now, there are lots of different types of products you can use. There are rollers, there are pens, there are stamps. And I know this might sound scary, I was absolutely terrified the first time I did it, but I believe that it truly makes a difference. And the last item in this section isn't a device either, but it's a product that I have had great success with. It's a sticky silicone mask you use while you sleep. This works by creating an occlusive barrier that locks in moisture, it flattens out wrinkles, and it plumps the skin overnight. Now, I know it sounds too good to be true, but it actually works. So this one by Bloom Body is my favorite, and it's because it has this piece here. So it has a little Velcro piece. So you put this around your neck and it keeps it in place. Now, I've tried a few different versions of these and they often fall off while you're sleeping. This does not. Plus, it's super inexpensive. I got it off of Amazon. It has 2 to a pack with that little wraparound piece. And you wear it and then you rinse it off and you can reuse it like 15 to 20 times. Now, this is great for an overnight treatment and you will notice fewer lines and plumper skin when you get up in the morning. Now, they say it will deliver long-lasting effects by increasing collagen production over time, but I've never tested that with consistent use. So if any of you guys out there have, if you use these on a regular basis, let us know what your thoughts and experiences are. Number 4 on this list may sound silly, but it's not. It's hydration. Now, dehydration plays a major role in the formation and appearance of wrinkles. When the skin lacks sufficient moisture, it becomes less plump, it becomes more fragile and prone to creasing. So while dehydration itself doesn't cause deep set wrinkles, it can make the fine lines look worse, more pronounced, and also accelerate the skin's aging process. Because water plays a key role in maintaining skin volume and elasticity. A dehydrated skin barrier can't retain moisture properly. And it also makes it more vulnerable to environmental damage, UV exposure and pollution and free radicals. And what's worse, dehydrated skin has a sluggish renewal cycle, which we don't want. We don't want to slow things down. But there are a few things that we can do here. The first is skincare. Now, I didn't touch on this in the beginning because I knew we would hit it here. We need water-binding humectants. They will be your best friend. So look for ingredients like glycerin, which is my favorite, panthenol, hyaluronic acid, and urea, to name a few. Now, the other thing you can do, and you may not want to hear this, is avoid hot showers. Like, it damages the skin barrier, which leads to dehydration. Now, this doesn't bother me in particular. I'm not a fan of super hot showers. I'm sorry if you are. Carrie's a fan of the hot showers. How's your skin doing?
Grand.
Grand. Another little helper for dehydration is a humidifier. Now, it adds moisture to the air, which prevents the skin from drying out. And it also helps retain natural oils that keep the skin barrier strong. I actually need one of these myself. Gary, I think we need a humidifier in the room. Just nod your head yes.
No.
No, don't say no, say yes.
Can't have any more gadgets.
Sure we can. I honestly think, Gary, that it'll make a difference. And I don't know why we haven't gotten one sooner. So you know what's going to happen? One's just going to show up in the next few days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He knows it's true. And the last thing I'm going to say on this topic, of course, is hydrate from within. I am a water fiend, and you will never ever see me without some sort of container with ice water. I drink and refill something like this all day long. So guys, get your water in. It does a body good. And before we move on, if you're enjoying this video, I would love if you would hit that like button because that really helps it to reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And I think this last one, number 5 on the list, has probably made the biggest difference overall. And some of you may not like it. And some of you may see this coming. It's sleeping on my back. This was a game changer. So I've been doing it for about 2.5 years, and I can tell you it is a wrinkle killer. I had neck wrinkles. I had chest wrinkles. They are gone. It was really hard to train myself, but now I sleep like a baby. It's down to 2 things. It's down to my method and my pillow. The pillow is called the Alla by Sleep and Glow, and it just cradles my head while I sleep. And the method is something that I fine-tuned over a year or 2 and involves the position of my legs and an extra pillow under my knees. I did a video where I go through this in detail, so I will put a link to that here as well as down below if you want to check it out. Now, while I know it sounds dramatic, this one was seriously life-changing. So guys, that's it for today's video. Did you find it helpful? I mean, so many people have asked for this video and now my secrets are out. I mean, they're not secrets. But are there any shockers here? I'd really love to hear your thoughts. And if you have any other tips or tricks for avoiding aging of the neck, please share. We would all like to know. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and I can't wait to see you at the next video. Bye. but it's a product that I've had great success with. I've had great success with.